Birdman for Birdman on the Mountain. It's time for the Community Shout, hanging out here with Birdman Media Studios, of course, on the Birdman Media Network and WMI-TV, also on Cholo TV. So hello to all the viewers out there and the listeners as well. We're going to kick this morning off with a little healthy respite. I've got with me Whitney Geocaris, right?
Yes,
I got it right.
Geocaris.
Yay! So it's Greek names. They're tongue twisters.
They are. I'm learning after I got married what a challenge it is to spell it and say it for everyone.
Forget the spelling. Just getting them to say it would be one thing, and then the spelling is that.
That's right.
So now we met you, oh, wow, almost 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while since we moved from San Diego to the mountains, and we love it. And we live outside of town on 80 acres, and I'm developing a sustainable off-grid retreat space called Dharmasita Sanctuary.
So talk to us about what that is.
Dharmasita Sanctuary, my mission, I created a hybrid word, Dharmasita, and Dharma in Sanskrit means your divine path. And Sita, or Chita, as it's pronounced in Sanskrit, is your conscience. Think of Jiminy Cricket from Pinocchio, your voice of reason.
Nice.
And so I combine those two words, Dharma and Sita, and my mission for this space is to have a space for teachers and students alike to help them follow the path of who they really are.
Very cool. Awesome. Okay, now you're pretty well known. A lot of people know you for a certain thing called yoga.
Yes.
Right? Talk to us about how that came into your life, and then how has it influenced it since you discovered it.
Well, I actually first took a Bikram hot yoga class, my first ever class, in November 1997. So coming up on 21 years ago. And I fell in love with it, not because of the workout aspect, because I grew up an athlete, but the mental aspect of it, of letting go of things that you're holding on to, letting go of that busy daily to-do list, and really quieting your mind to tune into yourself. So
very cool.
What I fell in love with.
Awesome. Okay, so we're going to talk today about the fact that you've got something coming up, and so give us the date, the times, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so on Saturday, August 18th from 1 to 3 p.m., I will be hosting a Heal Your Back workshop in my yoga yurt on our property in the Dharmasita retreat space. And my intention with that is to teach people how to do really simple movements, really simple poses that they can do on their living room floor. And everyone who attends will go home with a sheet of how to do those poses so they don't have to try and remember. And the key with yoga to get the benefit is consistency. And so if you just can do it easily on your living room floor, then your back will start feeling better and better the more you do it. So.
Very cool. Okay. Is there a cost for it, and how much?
Yes. I am saying a $10 suggested donation.
Okay.
There's never too much or too little of a donation. Everyone is welcome who wants to attend.
Very cool. And then, so it's pretty straightforward. Limited amount of time. It's not like it's all day or anything.
Yes. It's from 1 to 3 in the afternoon on Saturday, August 18th. And space is limited because it is in a yurt. And so I will leave my contact info available so you can book your spot.
Yeah, look down below. And yurt is Y-U-R-T.
That's right.
So look that up on Google. You'll find it's a cool little building.
It's a really cool building. Very special.
Very awesome. Well,
all in the round.
Anything else?
Yoga is for everybody. As a yoga teacher, one of my challenges is when people say, oh, I can't do yoga because I'm not flexible. Well, you know what's good for flexibility? Yoga. So I teach at Open Spaces Yoga Center in Pinetop, and also I teach hot yoga at the gym in Pinetop. So look for Whitney. I would love to meet you and take care of you, and yoga truly is for everybody. So if you've never tried it, please at least give it a try.
Very cool. Awesome. Thank you very much for your time, Whitney.
Thanks,
appreciate
Rob.
that. Hang out. I got more people coming up. We'll be right back here on Birdman on the Mountain. Okay, back with the new angle, and I can't hide who's here. I've got with me Eric and Jennifer, and we're going to be talking about running, aren't we?
Oh, definitely.
And then not running from anything, but running for a purpose.
Yes.
Yeah. It always amazes me that people like do this on their weekends off. It's like I want to go run a whole lot and then fall down because it's so much.
It's fun.
Yeah. Okay. I believe you.
Right.
So cool. So Eric, talk to us a little bit about what the event is, what's going on.
So our event is the High Mountain Half Marathon, 10K and 5K. We are holding the event on the first Saturday in August. This year it'll be on the 4th. You don't necessarily have to be a runner. You can walk it as well. So it's for all types of athletes or
Anybody who
participants,
wants to be
yeah.
out there and
Or
have it
want to
happening.
be athletes.
Yes.
Too.
So
Yeah.
this runs the gambit, doesn't it? I mean, I've seen the half marathons, full marathons, and I've actually done an Ironman, so I can't really. Pick
Oh,
on it too
really?
much. Yeah, my first marathon was an
Congratulations.
Ironman.
Congrats.
Yeah, it was
That's ridiculous.
a bad choice. So I won't do another one.
Wow.
So, and do you have the fun run as part of it? I didn't.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks for mentioning that. We have a kids fun run as well. Yes.
Okay. But 5K, pretty straightforward. 10K, you're getting a little more serious, and a half marathon is really kind of the runner's race, isn't it?
Yes. I mean that's our main focus. We think our race is unique. We have a point-to-point race where we drop them off at the start and they run to the finish. Most courses are an out and back. We also have a beautiful place to run and cool weather, and I think that's a draw as well.
Yeah. Now, I was in a meeting the other day, and you guys were talking about it. And one of the things that came up is because of where we're located, there's people that train that are looking at this as a good training race, aren't they?
Right.
So, can you tell us a little
Definitely.
bit about that?
Well, we'll just give you some examples of who's been here. We've had people from New Jersey come and they stay for a little while. We had a family come from South America region. We can't remember exactly which country.
I'll
Do you
say
remember?
Columbia, but
Or-
I might be wrong.
20 family members came, participated in the race. They come for the week. Some actually stay longer. So the great part about it is it's a high altitude. We start around 7,000 feet elevation and we end at about 6,800 feet elevation with lots of curves and hills. And so it's a difficult race, but it's a great training race that competitive athletes come and train for. And then also people use it as their challenge to get through it. It's a great, not too difficult because it's once you need a hill to go up, then you need your downhill. So, but the altitude is what people are drawn to, which is great.
Yeah, I know because of working with the Antares Alliance, meeting so many SEAL team guys with the Green Berets and other special forces, they do a lot of altitude training. Now, they have to simulate it in a lot of cases. And it was funny because we had Hubfest here last year. We had a few of them up here, and they're like, wow, this is like kind of like they felt it because they live a lot of their life right at sea level.
Right.
And, I don't really consider it even back and forth from the valley all the time. I never really noticed that big of a deal. Maybe because it was on motorcycle. Don't know. But it is a significant difference for training, isn't it?
Absolutely. I'm a coach as well. I coach track and field and cross country and now a girls soccer team. But yeah, it's you notice a huge difference when you go down in elevation. I mean, living up here, it gives you a big boost in your red blood cell count if you want to get technical about it. And so, yeah, it's a huge advantage going down to a lower elevation.
Cool.
What's really great about this race is this is one component of a larger thing that we're trying to do here on the White Mountains. We want to bring people up here to see how beautiful it is, to see all the training that you can do. Now, this is a road race. We're not on trails, but we have such a significant trail system, over 180 miles of trails. So they come up here, race that day, stay for the weekend, and then now they return because this is what we have that's unique to many states around our country and actually around the world. So it's exciting because we get those people here and then they come back.
Very cool. So let's talk about the logistics and costs or anything else like that. And you're going to have a certain number of registration and then cut off. Is that correct?
Right now we have no plans of cutting it off.
Okay.
The registration is open. Maybe someday we'll be large enough to where we need to do that. But as far as registering, they can go to our website, highmountainhalf.com. and that'll take them to there's a link on there that they go to a third-party site, active.com, to register for it. And
Yeah. So, how much for
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
half, and how much for the?
So I think the half marathon is around, I'm trying to remember, because our prices increase as you get closer to the race.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to think of what they are right now. I want to
it's-
say the half marathon is about 70 right now. I think the 10K is around 35 or 40, and I think the 5K is about 25. And it's cheaper it's less expensive for youth. They get a discount. And also if there's a group, a team that wants to do it together, we give them discounts as well. They just have to contact us.
Right.
Yeah, and keep in mind there's cost to this. So you're taking them out in a bus or vehicle that's
Absolutely.
taking them out. There's all the ancillary things that they have, the bibs, the timing system, all of that kind of thing. And I mean, I remember that even when I did the Ironman, it was like $600, almost $500, $600
That's about right, yeah.
to do that. So that was like
Right.
3 races in one. So this is pretty inexpensive for what it
It's
is.
very inexpensive. Our race costs us about $20,000 to put on our race.
Wow.
And we have some amazing sponsors. Our title sponsor is Summit Healthcare, and then we have some of our presenting sponsors are White Mountain Physical Therapy and Arizona Mountain Orthopedics, plus tons of corporate sponsors around the area, which really helps us to put on the race. And then every racer, we're at the point now that 100% of that money now is donated to the White Mountain Youth Foundation, where we do a lot of great things to the community. And our focus, every year we change what our focus is on the race. And so now
I'm
we're...
sorry, I'm beeping. I'm trying to...
He's trying to run.
My phone keeps
We already
dinging.
had tech issues to start, so it's fun.
All
Yeah.
right.
But it's really exciting because this year... last year, we donated a lot of equipment. We donated scoreboards. We sent people to leadership camps. This year, we're focusing on Blue Ridge's soccer program, and we're trying to raise $50,000 so they can have a practice soccer field. They have one field for 4 teams that they all share.
Yeah.
And no lights. So we want to be able to show that we appreciate the kids and the effort for this national championship team and state championships teams that we have. And then every year we rotate. So if someone comes to us and presents to us a big lump sum of something that they need, that's what our race goes towards.
Very cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
And it's not just for Blue Ridge. I mean, the race, the start and finish is at Blue Ridge, but the White Mountain Youth Foundation, which puts the race on, benefits the entire community,
mountain.
Show Low, Snowflake, and the race is really a joint effort with all those those towns.
Yeah.
I mean, we have the mayor of Snowflake. I mean, he's going to be driving what we call the sag wagon, not the sad wagon, the happy wagon.
They're happy
The
because
sag,
they get to
because
ride
they
to
sag,
the finish.
There you go.
sag in the back. He'll be driving at the back.
Right.
He's going down to Phoenix to hand out race packets there. So it's not just Pinetop-Lakeside. It's the entire community, and the race benefits the entire community. We also have helped some of the sports teams in Sholo out with tournament costs and stuff like that. So
Very good.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, the Youth Foundation does a lot of good things up here.
absolutely.
Very cool. Anything final that you need to tell anyone out there? Or?
Well, we want to have as many people, if they don't want to run or walk the race, we would love to have community members get together and have posters and signs and cheer on the runners. We want to show them the spirit that we have in our town. We also are interested. We direct a lot of the racers. They're not from here. They want to know where to go to eat and fun things to do. So they can contact Eric or myself and let us know what's happening. And so they can also know how they can support the racers. So we want this to be a community event.
Very
That everyone comes and loves the White Mountains, and they come back years and years to come.
Very cool. So once again, it's Eric Fogel and Jennifer Brimhall. Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, hang out. I got another person coming up. We'll be right back in just a sec. Hey, it's Birdman. Still hanging out here in the Birdman Media Studio, and we're going to get a little Christmassy in July here. I got with me Mr. Mark Chilton. You like that little segue?
I like that.
So, Mark, you've been talking now. I heard this at almost the beginning of the year when everybody was worrying about what to do. And we were thick in the winter of last year. And
Yes.
everybody's like, well, no, nothing's going on, and we need something going on. And you said, hey,
Yeah.
not going to fix it this year, but I got an idea coming up. And it's not just you, but you've got others. What's happening?
Well, actually, you hit the nail on the head, Rob. What we did was, I've been up here 32 years full time, and I've seen it up and down for a long time. And it really kind of hit everybody last year again when we had no snow, and the business had no business because we're snow dependent up here. So what we decided to do is think a little outside the box. All right. So we said, hey, let's put something together where we don't need snow, and we don't normally have people up here at the time. We're putting on Santa's White Mountain Adventure for 6 weeks up here. And some people may be a little familiar about 10 years ago with a Christmas event that started over in Greer and has been going strong for 10 years, moved to Flagstaff. Well, myself and my wife and actually Heather and Justin Brosman from the Bistro at Annie's got together because we've been friends for many years. Most people don't realize Heather is a very creative person and has helped put together a toy factory for a long time.
Nice.
So I said, hey, I'm going to work off of that, off her talent and stuff. And so we decided, let's put together Santa's White Mountain Adventure. What we're going to do, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to put together a 5,000 square foot toy factory.
Right.
We're going to have elves all over town.
So let me sort of pause you there, because
Okay.
I'd like to sort of help people understand this and
Okay.
step through, because I've heard your story a couple times. And then
Okay.
people sort of
Yeah, you tell me what works best on this.
So you've got the workshop, and everybody sort of understands the workshop idea where you go
Okay.
to a single place and you do it.
Yep.
But you guys had a very unique, different idea to get people to actually experience
With the adventure stops.
Pinetop-Lakeside through the adventure stops.
Yeah.
And it's not just I don't know. I think people have gone to the craft fairs and things like that where you got the little passport and you just run around and everybody stamp.
Mhm.
Okay, throw it in for a gift thing.
Exactly.
But you got more than that going on, don't you?
We do.
So the first
We do.
stop is where, really?
The first stop, they're going to check in at the Green Tree, which was the old Holiday Inn Express in Pine Top. And what we're going to do is we're going to have elves there. We're going to have some Christmas movies for the kids. We're going to set up an elf photo booth where the parents can take photo with the elves in there. Some fun stuff. And that'll be the first stop. And as they check in, they'll pick up a map where the actual big venue is and where the adventure stops are. Now, the adventure stops are optional, but we highly encourage everybody to go to them and enjoy the entire Christmas experience.
And at the adventure stops, the kids will get to be able to do things and get something as well, right?
You bet.
Okay.
You bet. What they're gonna be doing, they'll go with the Burly Bear. I would assume the first stop go with the Burly Bear. We're gonna have a couple of elves stationed there, and they're going to make their own custom Christmas ornament.
Nice.
Trent's talking about slicing up wood. We're going to maybe brand the side with the logo and the other side a Christmas tree or whatever they want to pick, and then Sharpies and decorate and drill a hole through twine and that, and they get to take their own custom ornament they made.
So you'll have like 4 or 5, 6, 7 different stops, something like that, right?
There's 4 set up right now.
Okay, 4
Yeah,
right now.
there are 4 set up right now.
Do they have to do them in any certain order, or can they mix and match them?
They don't have to do them in any certain order, and they're also optional, as I said. And
Okay.
we're going to have times set when the adventure stops will be open. After they do the Burly Bear, they can go down to the Whispering Pines Resort. Kellen and Chuck have donated a cabin. We're going to have elves in the cabin
Nice.
and helping the kids make custom Christmas cards that they also get to take. So we're going to give them a lot of stuff with their experience also here in the
Okay.
adventure.
So they're going to do that. They run around, and do they have to do it all in the same day, or can they check in earlier? And then, like, I know that the actual workshop's you're going to probably have scheduled times for, right?
Exactly. We're going to have 40 slots scheduled each half hour for the workshop. We don't want a bunch of people up and stuff and that. We want to give them a
Correct.
true Christmas experience and stuff with the elves and spend some time and everything in there. And we have the one last stop would be the bistro at Annie's there, and a lot of people from way back remember it as Annie's Gift Shop and Tea Room.
Mhm.
She had a beautiful pantry in there, which they have open now, and she's going to turn the pantry into Mrs. Claus's Bakery.
Nice.
We're going to have elf station there too and stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be an experience. I think the kids are going to really enjoy it. And as you said, Rob, it's just not the big factory, the big toy factory. Which we got some fun stuff set up for the kids there too. But the adventure stops are going to be something optional they can do. They don't have to do it all in one day. They can do it when they want. They're going to get stamps at the adventure stops on there, because if they go to all the adventure stops, we're also going to put them in. They turn their ticket in then with all the stamps, and we're going to put them in for prizes. We got some exciting prizes.
Very cool. Now you got different packages, don't you? You can do it this way, you can do it that way. And instead of trying to explain all those plus the time discounts, so it's sort of like
Yes.
we moved into the world of Kickstarter. I noticed that it's like, well, if you buy early, you get it this price, and if you get later, it's this price, and then there's this many
I
of that.
know.
So no, but it works.
Yeah.
Where's the best? Where can they find out information?
The best place to find out information, we've actually got two websites, Santa's White Mountain Adventure.com or Santa's WMA.com. Either one of those will take you to the same website. It's got all the, what to do, how to plan your trip. There'll be discounts from local vendors. We're working with, restaurants and everybody. It's going to be a total experience in the town where they can do discounts.
So the one thing I wanted to ask, I sort of asked it, but didn't really get to we went off on a little tangent, I think. If I decide, like I got a family and I come up and I'm here for a weekend, can I do part of it Friday, part of it Saturday, and then have the actual Santa workshop experience on Sunday? Is that possible?
Yes,
Okay.
that is. The adventure stops are going to be optional and open.
Yeah. Okay.
Different hours.
Very cool. Awesome. Did we miss anything? I'm sure we did, but people can ask those questions.
Well, I'm sure we did, but there's a lot of information on there, and people ask a lot of questions and everything. And it is, you're going to be on your own when you check in and stuff. We're going to give you the map, and you drive to the adventure stops yourself. You're going to drive over to the main events yourself and everything. And
Very cool.
So it's flexible for you. You can accommodate your own time as to when you want to do it for the adventure stops.
Very cool. I think it's an awesome thing. I know my kids are
Yeah.
already excited about it because they've seen the pamphlets around town.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine that there's not going to be a kid that won't be excited to do all the adventure stops and then go see Santa. I mean, that's the real goal there.
It's funny you say that, and it just reminds me, I run into so many locals, and the locals are just really excited about this. I was in Alpine the other day, and the locals over there are talking about bringing their grandkids over and everything.
Phenomenal.
So it's going to be an entire, regional event.
Awesome. So once again, Mark Chilton with the White Mountains
Santa's White Mountain Adventure.
Thanks. I know it's a lot of words, different orders.
I know it.
Check out the links below, and thank you very much.
Thanks, Rob.
Okay, still hanging out here, and now it's one of my daughter's favorite place, and about to be both of my daughter's favorite place. I've got with me Bryan Yorksmith with St.Anthony School. How are you?
Good. Good morning.
Good morning. So we're talking about getting ready to go back to school for those of you that have children at St. Anthony's, and then also you have some spots available too for people.
We do,
kids
yeah.
to get in, right?
Definitely. We have had a busy summer, and we do have some classes that are full, and we've started waiting lists for those, but we still have some spots in our pre-K class, our first grade, third grade, fifth, and I think seventh and eighth. So there are still some spots available.
Which ones are full? Let's put it that way.
Okay, so first grade is full and has a waiting list. Second grade is full. Fourth grade is full, and sixth grade is full.
Wow.
So,
Okay. So
but things change and people move and that sort of thing. So we encourage people that if you're interested, to definitely just come on down and put your name on the waiting list.
yeah, for those that don't know, can you give us a brief overview of St. Anthony's, what it is, and maybe what it isn't too?
Oh,
Because
sure.
There's some
Yeah, definitely.
misconceptions there.
Well, we're blessed in the White Mountains to have wonderful options for education. We've got great public schools, great charter schools, great private, parochial schools. So parents have a lot of options. I think one of the selling points of St. Anthony School, of course, is we're able to put God in the mix. God is a part of everything that we do. And we like to focus on community service. So our kids not only get the academics, but they also get opportunities to get involved with the community and to help out with the Love Kitchen and the retirement homes, and really help foster their sense of giving to others. And so that's, I think, one of the big selling points of kids attending our school. We have pre-K through 8th grade. This upcoming year, we'll have about 150 students in those grades. And so we've been growing every year, and it's wonderful. We got a lot of great ties with the community, and the community really supports us. And we're in the process of doing a capital campaign to actually build a school facility next to the church grounds where we're at, and we're hoping to do that in the next 3 to 5 years. So.
Very good. You know, it's funny because my daughter, like I said, attends, and I've got a daughter that's going in. She's going into the
Mhm.
pre-K,
Right.
and one of her favorite things, kids with permission slips is always a thing. And the pool one will be okay, maybe move it, but the one that she really like drills down on is funny is when it's Haven or it's
Yes.
a Love Kit. She
Yeah.
really, really enjoys
Definitely.
and going and helping,
Right,
and
yeah.
that's beneficial both to the community. Haven's also a
Sure.
sponsor of this show,
Oh,
and
wonderful.
it's funny to hear them on the other side of it saying, "Oh yeah, and we also have," and
Yeah. Right.
it's a cool thing.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
there's a back to school night coming up, correct?
Yes. So
Okay.
first day of school is going to be August 13th, and so we'll have a back to school night on August 8th,
Okay.
5:30 p.m. That Thursday before school starts, and good time to come in and drop the supplies off, and that way on Monday we can hit the ground running. And
Yeah.
you
And
know.
if you've got a student going, the supply list is up.
Yep, they're up on the website and ready to go.
Already
So
did the singular run, which is Walmart, and they had everything. So
right.
no plug for Walmart, but it made it easy. What can I say?
Sure. Yeah.
But yeah, and there's always extra stuff that they ask for that's beneficial to the teachers there.
Sure.
So
Definitely.
cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, thank you for your time today. Appreciate
All
it.
right.
Also, I just want to mention, I took a picture as I was leaving. You got 2 new buses?
Yeah, we had a generous donor donate 2 activity buses, 2 14-passenger activity buses, and so we'll be able to use those this year for sports and field trips and that sort of thing. So yeah, the Lord's looking out for us. So he inspired someone to do that for us. So
That's very awesome.
it's wonderful.
Thank you very much, Bryan Yorksmith.
Thanks, Birdman.
Once again.
Appreciate it.
Okay, back here hanging out, and with me now from the Lions Club in Pinetop. And I just found out there's 2 Lions Clubs. One's in Cholo, and there's probably more than that.
There are.
Absolutely. We've got Mary Ellen, correct?
Yes, correct.
And you're the president.
I'm president.
Okay, and then Everett, you're the secretary?
That's correct.
Mhm.
Awesome. So you guys got an event that's lined up for
Saturday, August 4th.
lots of things happening, huh?
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's we did this as a second take. So Everett had already said that only so many weekends in the year.
That's right.
We
Yeah.
put 'em
yeah,
all.
Yeah.
But you know what? There's lots of people up here, so
There are.
plenty of
There are.
things going on.
Mhm.
You're going to align sort of with the race that we just talked about.
Well,
Mhm.
yeah, we're hoping to get as many people, and it looks like a good event for them, and maybe they can come out and play some craps, roulette, blackjack. I know we have the casino up the road. They have blackjack, I believe, but they don't have craps or roulette. So it's an opportunity to play and to support a good cause, which is the charities of Lions clubs in our local community.
Cool, awesome. So tell me a little bit about Lions Club, because there's some people that still don't know exactly what it is the Lions Club does.
The Pinetop Lions started on May 5th of 1960. And so we've been around for a long time. Over the years, we've done a lot of things. One of the interesting things that we did was pay for the lights in Pinetop. For many years, we did that. We have done a paper drive, newspapers we take, and we work closely with Camp Tadia and help them out in any way that we can. So Pinetop Lions Club has been a viable force in the Pinetop-Lakeside area in the White Mountains for a long time. And this fundraiser is one of the ways that we will use to help pay for glasses for people that need glasses and can't pay for their own. That's been one of our main focuses for many years. And the act of providing glasses for people sometimes it sounds like a rather minor thing, but it can be life-changing for someone that and we do get calls from people like in their early 20s. They have some kind of eye or vision problem. They can't afford to buy glasses, and therefore they can't drive, and they can't go to school to find a job and improve their lives. And for children, of course, who need glasses and whose parents can't afford to get them, it can make the difference between how they do in school and whether they succeed or fail for several grades. So it's a very important thing that we do. Camp Tadia is very important, and their summer camp that they have has a lot of people who have challenges in various ways. So we're a very important part of the White Mountains, and we do work in cooperation with other Lions clubs in the area.
Very good. Awesome. So casino night, like you said, August 4th. It's at El Rancho.
El Rancho, yes, yeah, no, El Rancho's
Rancho.
very,
Hey.
yeah.
But it's and it's from when?
Okay, we're having it from 6 to 9 p.m.
Okay.
And El Rancho has been very generous. It's going to be in their larger dining hall straight ahead as you enter, and we'll have signage out. And we also, so we thank El Rancho, and we have several other sponsors around town that we have on our flyers, on our larger flyers, including the Den, Ace Hardware, K&L Cabinet, State Farm, Robert Pico Agency, Whispering Pines, and a couple of individuals. And the Pinetop Vista Cabins is offering a place for the dealers from Arizona Casino Elite to stay that evening. And I just want to highlight that this is a professional casino night organization out of Peoria. They're bringing up 7 dealers to run, like 2 on the craps table, 2 on the roulette table, and then 1 each for the blackjack tables. So they know what they're doing.
And they're playing. It's a pay to play kind of a deal.
Well,
or?
what you do, it's a $20 buy-in.
Okay.
And so then they get 500 chips, $500 worth of chips, and then at the end of the evening, probably around 8:30 or so, they cash in their chips, and they can get tickets for like every $100 they have if they win or lose or whatever, and put them in tickets into drawings. And we'll have good prizes. We'll have like a TV, a gift certificate for Spatique, baskets like with wine and
Nice.
and other gift baskets and smaller items too. But so it'll be fun to look to see what they might earn at the end of the evening through their tickets.
Very good. Anything final you want to mention?
We'll also have a 50-50.
Okay.
Yeah, well, a
Which is
50-50
always
drawing,
popular.
which will go 50 to our club and the 50 back to the lucky winner.
Absolutely. Or you
Yeah.
can pay it forward.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah.
Cool. So thank you very much. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Rob.
And that's going to be it for this edition of the Birdman on the Mountain Community Shout here from Birdman Media Studios on White Mountain Independent TV and Sholo TV. Thanks to all the viewers. If you have any questions, feel free to post in any of the forums we're at, or you can contact me at rob@birdman.media. Hey, I'm Birdman reminding you, if I don't see you around town, I'll catch you right here on the web.